Hello and welcome to a presentation Enterprise 2.0. This presentation is being done as a part of a coursework. I'm supposed to act as a quality assurance manager for an organization with 30,000 employees. And my task here is to assess and recommend a content management system which may be used to improve the standard of documentation and facilitate group work within this organization. At present, we are using Web 2.0 with tools such as Flickr, Facebook, WhatsApp, and we are using Google Docs to show documents. However, this has posed many problems. One, security. Two, employees tend to have different social networking tools that they use. Some may not be able to learn all of them and they may change along the way. Also, we don't own our content when created and placed onto these social networking sites. And this did not serve the best interests of the organization. I was introduced to Enterprise 2.0 and it appeared to have all the characteristics necessary to improve group work and facilitate good documentation within the organization while maintaining security and ownership of content. Here we can see the layout where you can enter into the intranet, which is the Enterprise 2.0, and it is a closed system where you can have the services, document, and forums along with your departments attached to them. This, given special privileges, each person can access their information quite easily and within a safe environment and share their information, and only that which has been published can go out to the extranet or the internet for consumption by the general public. I was introduced to 5 content management systems. However, they all seem to lack in something. For example, Concrete 5 did not have the capacity to handle work in a large organization. It lacked reliability, and the add-ons were few, and support was limited, and it did not have complete documentation. No partner networking and certification was available. However, the other 4 had some possibility for use, but after further investigation, it was found that Joomla was best suited for education websites, as well as Alfresco and Drupal handled documentation quite differently in terms of making different versions of a copy. There, they had to actually place in version 1, version 2, version 3, which can get cumbersome at a time. Also, Drupal is relatively new and is not backward compatible. And with Alfresco, the aspect of open source may be good in some point, but for a large organization, I would like it where proprietary type software or systems can be used. And we have a backing of a large organization ensuring that this is so. Joomla, also within the recent years, since 2009 to 2016, has seen a drop in the use of its site with slower traffic, meaning that something is possibly not right. And most of the extensions are older extensions that do not work with the newer versions of Joomla. As such, I concluded that with a general overview that SharePoint might best serve the purpose which I'm looking at. SharePoint had several areas in which they handled documentation and allowed teamwork. Documentation ID, search metadata, version control, and a library. With documentation, it's generally from the creation. It starts with the creation of the document, the editing of the document, the okaying of it, and then it being published. So here A typical folder document system where documents are filed in a root folder system where we have subfolders and subfolders would appear nice on an individual laptop who understands what is happening with it. But in a large organization, sometimes each person needs access to different folders and subfolders or documents, and it can be lost. Also, you have to label your version of each document as it is being edited and then replaced, and this can be cumbersome and cause an issue. Similarly, with email collaboration teamwork, this can be the same issue arising where several documents are taken, sent to someone else, and they review it and resend, and then the version is not recorded and then resent again. It also has the tedious task of having to copy and paste into the other document to update the document. So it is not done automatically. It has a manual process and then can lead to error in documentation. SharePoint, however, has solved this problem in two basic ways. One, by creating a document ID. The document ID allows the tracking of the document wherever it is, and you can access this document from your laptop, from your phone, or your tablet and work at any given point. And you are working on the same document, and it is all information is stored. Also, you can create metadata, which can tell you more about the document before having to open up an entire document to see what it is or where it is. And each department can access this document in this one spot through the metadata and the ID. Here, the metadata can be placed, and you can even group different things, like, for example, a particular field or feature that you want in something. You can group all, and you do not have to search through various documents to get all the data. So in this aspect, the metadata and the document ID is excellent in terms of handling the documentation process and reducing error in terms of editing and which version you have. Also, if a document is deleted, it can be easily come out of the recycle bin and reused again. Here, the versioning aspect of SharePoint is where each version can be created automatically, and you can even set the version. For example, you can have no version where just one document is keep being updated, edited until it is done and okay and published. But if you wish to have several versions, you can create a major version, and you can also create a major and minor version, and you can create as many major versions. A major version is like, for example, 1, 2, or 3, and a minor version would be 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3, and you can list as much version as you think is necessary, and this is all done automatically and stored within the system so that you have the same document that is handled by everyone. Also, we have a library. The library here stores the data after done, and with metadata you can easily search a particular document and it automatically shows up. You don't have to go and look at it individually. Here, and in teamwork, in improving teamwork, you can, after creating a document, the document can be edited by more than one person. You can edit by one person by putting a time lock on it. Time lock can be changed from 30 minutes and upwards, or you can remove the time lock and you can have co-authoring, which means two people can work on the same document at the same time with their name next to the document paragraph that they have been worked on. So you can see who is working in document, and you will also see two cursors moving in document. This allows for excellent teamwork as you can show and type on the same document simultaneously. And after the document is finished, created, and document is approved, it is published, completed, and it can be sent to the general public in the extranet to collaborate with external partners. And finally here, we have the social features that can allow communication and instant messaging to employees to solve problems, to come up with ideas as quickly as possible, and to know that you have access to your own data into the website itself that was developed for the business. Thank you. And if there are any comments or questions, it can be placed on the link below.